Hi everybody, it's your old mate Beetle Dave calling to you from Derby in the United Kingdom. I hope you're all well and dandy out there in YouTube land, Beatles world, the VC, vinyl community and people of the internet. Today I thought we'd do something slightly different, because we do like to do things slightly different on this channel from time to time. Get myself settled in a minute. And I'll show you a few things that have come in the post over the last few days, or weeks even, but I haven't actually showed you any of these on a video. As a record collector, we don't just order records, do we? We order things to keep our records clean and to store them and things like that. So stay tuned, you might learn something, you might not, but you might learn something. I don't know what's wrong with this camera today. Is that better? A little bit better. Right, so the first one, I'd actually forgot that I'd ordered this, and it's a David Bowie LP. Rare Bowie. This came out in the early 80s. I think when this came out, Bowie's contract with RCA finished and he had signed to EMI America at the time. So you do get what at the time were actually quite rare recordings of David Bowie. It's a single album. I mean, that, you know, bears no resemblance to the music watching. I mean, that's from about 1984 into, as is the picture on the back. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You get 11 songs, and I think this has been out of print for years, to be honest. The catalogue number is RCA PL45406. Side A starts off with I think it's an Italian version of Space Oddity, which is actually quite nice. I might have got that wrong, it could be Spanish, but I'm sure it's Italian. Then we've got Round and Round. If I sound a bit groggy or sneeze or cough, I will apologise, but I have got hay fever at the minute as well. Now, Round and Round is the old Chuck Berry song, and Round and Round was going to be the original title of the LP that became Ziggy Stardust, believe it or not, and that was going to be the opening track, apparently. Good version of it though. Then you've got Amsterdam, which is a very, very oldish sort of song, isn't it? Then you've got Holy Holy. Now, David Bowie tried to record that a few times during his career, and I think at one point it was briefly released as a single on Mercury in the UK, if I remember rightly. It's a good song. That would have fitted very, very neatly onto Hunky Dory or even Ziggy Stardust, but again, that is just in my opinion. Then you've got Panic in Detroit, and then side 1 or side A finishes with Young Americans. Side B kicks off with Velvet Goldmine, a fantastic song. A lot of these songs that are on here have been released over the years on box sets and things like that, but at the time this was the only place you could get some of these. Obviously it's like David's sort of like tribute to the Velvet Underground, isn't it? Brilliant song. Why that was never released as a single, I don't know. If that would have come out as a single just before Ziggy Stardust, I think it would have been, you know, been like the forerunner to it. Then you've got Helden, which is a German version of Heroes. I say that, some of it is still sung in English though. Then you've got John, I'm Only Dancing Again, which was recorded in 1975 and then was released as a single in 1979, I think it was, which is more like a disco version of the classic John, I'm Only Dancing. Then you've got Moon of Alabama, and then you've got Crystal Japan. So that is all of the track listing. If it looks a bit weird, I'm actually doing this on my camera. My laptop has been playing up a little bit, so I wanted to do a video and I thought I'm going to do it on the camera just so that I know it's going to come out okay. So this is the labels. It's on a green RCA, so that is side A, and that's side B. Although the confusing thing is, it says side 1 and side 2 on the labels, but on the record it says side A and side B. I don't think I paid a lot for this. I think it was around the £10 mark. Now, I did have this years ago, and I think mine had And this one has got it as well. This has got the original inner sleeve as well. So you get the words to all of the songs, which is nice. So if I could speak Italian, I could sing you Space Oddity in Italian. No, I won't put you through that. Round and round, Amsterdam, holy holy, Panic in Detroit. Now, Crystal Japan is actually an instrumental. So yeah, some absolutely fantastic songs on that. It's not impossible to get these days, but it is getting scarcer or harder to get as the years go on. So that, I was quite happy to get that. I think I've got a copy when I did my mini-series last year on David Bowie. I think I've got a copy, but I think somebody, because I got it second hand, had cut that bit out, hadn't they, if I remember rightly. So I got that basically as an upgrade. Sound quality, and that's quite good. I have cleaned it. So have a little drink of coffee. Beetle Dave, like and subscribe please. Now, if you collect records and you're a serious collector, from time to time you are going to have to clean your records. There's many different ways of cleaning them. Some people I know still actually clean their records in the sink, believe it or not. Not with the dishes, you know, they'll get like a bowl of water, lukewarm water, put a little bit of washing up liquid in it, wash them, leave them to dry, and then clear them off with fresh water afterwards. If that works for you, that works for you. I wouldn't recommend it, although to be honest, in years gone by when I didn't really know what I was doing, I've done records like that. I've got a project record cleaning machine, which is basically, it's got a little turntable, goes round slow one way, slow the other way, and then you've got a vacuum that instantly dries it. They're not cheap, they're not expensive really when you think what they are. I think they're around the £280–320 mark, the one I've got. If you're a serious record collector, it probably is worth you investing in one of those. If you don't know what I'm on about, check out one of my videos, because I do show you how I actually clean a record. But then you need some of this as well. You cannot just use, you can use water out the tap, but I wouldn't recommend it. You need the ionised water. So you can buy concentrated record cleaning fluid, but I always go for the stuff that's ready made. Now I got a bargain. I got this. This is, so you get a litre of this. So that is already made up. You don't have to do anything. I've got nozzles and stuff down there. In fact, there might even be one in here. There's not. So you put a nozzle on it. You spray it. You can just do this on a table. You don't need to use a record cleaning machine. If you've got a clean cloth, put the side down, make sure it is clean. You spray a little bit of this on, then you get a marker, cloth, clean it, leave it for a couple of minutes, then do the other side. That is one way of doing it if you can't afford to get a record cleaning machine, because not everybody can. But I've got the litre, so that's that one that is already made up, so I haven't got to go and get deionised water or anything and then make my mixture. Some people make their mixtures, believe it or not. But you got a 500 bottle free as well. That was around, I think it was £12, and then something like £2 postage and packaging. Now them on their own you could go for around the £12 mark. So I paid for that and got the little bottle free, if that makes sense. Depending on how dirty your records are, will depend how many records they will clean. On average, I usually get about 150 to 200 records, if not more, maybe 300 sometimes, out of a bottle like this. But like I say, some records, if you're getting them from car boots and even from record fairs, they might need more than one clean. If they need more than one clean, then obviously it is a little, it does use a little bit more. So that's my. I bought a record. I bought some cleaning stuff. Now, as you can see, I've got loads of records all the way around. Look, all the way around this room. There's records, even on the floor down here. Right. I am running out of room, and I know eventually I will have to like sort some of my records out. You know, whether I'll sell them, do a record fair with them, donate them to charity or something. I don't know. I'm not on about my Beatles records. There's there's loads of other records here that I've got. Other than Beatle Dave, I do like other things like David Bowie. I like Elvis Presley. I like Pink Floyd. I like Madness. I like the Sex Pistols. I like the Kinks. I like the Small Faces. You know, I do like a lot of other things other than the Beatles, although my passion is the Beatles. So I thought, I'll get some record cases. And then when I go to record fairs or car boots or get job lots and things like that, I can put them in the case. And then if it's in a case, I know I've got to clean it. And then once I've cleaned it, I can put it in an anti-static polylined inner sleeve. I can get my plastic, it's not plastic, is it? It's a very, very thin sort of thing now, spin clean outer cover thing. And then if I want to put a label on it saying what it is, if it's something that I can do. So I thought, let's buy one of these. You all remember these from the 70s, don't we? You look on eBay how much they are second hand. Brand new, if you can get these brand new, which you can on certain sites, these are about £45 brand new. And I don't think they're quite as thick as these. I don't think you can get quite as many records in. So I thought, well, I'll look at some second hand ones. Second hand ones were going for £30. Some was even 35, even £40. And then I saw 3 for £25. So I got that one. Right, so that is blue. Then I got this one. This one's really, really nice, but I've already put records in this, so it's a bit heavy. This is like a 70s one, although I think it's from the 80s. That is actually full of records at the minute. That has got all my finds in off the last few videos, so everything that we've got from the Vinyl Vault, from Chesterfield Record Fair, and I think the majority of the stuff we got from Bakewell is all in there at the minute. I have cleaned some and I've played some. And then I got this one, which is black. So that's the black one, and then that's the blue one. Right. So I was thinking, well, £25, and I think it was something like £3.75 post and packaging. I thought that's a bargain, isn't it? Because I've got 3 for the price, for less than what I'd be paying for one of these in some cases. The only downside is there's no keys with them. Came in a massive box, really, really massive box, very, very well packaged. So I was opening up, and I thought, oh, this one feels a bit heavy. So I've got a bonus with it, sort of. Well, I think it's a bonus. There's some LPs in it. Nothing mega rare. Well, I don't think they're mega rare. Some of you out there might think, bloody hell, Dave, that's worth £10 or £15 or whatever. I don't think there's many in here that are, but we'll just go through them just in case, yeah? So, like I say, I didn't know these would come in with these record cases, these LP record cases. I don't really know why I've put it in, because obviously this is probably made it a little bit heavier. And they weren't like on the outside to protect them, they weren't actually in one of the cases. So the first one is The Flight of the Condor, the original soundtrack music from the BBC TV series. Well, I've never heard of this TV series. Again, it could be worth nothing, or it could be worth, actually, I didn't realise it's got a gatefold and everything. It could be worth quite a bit. I mean, it is in nice condition. I think it's like a wildlife programme, isn't it? A bit like these David Attenborough things and what we get on the BBC. Lovely if you like that. Bloody hell. Yeah, nice if you like that sort of thing. Now, I've just looked at this. Haven't played it, haven't cleaned it or anything. and it's on BBC Records. The best of BBC TV and radio, it says here, distributed by PRT Records Limited, which was basically Pie, wasn't it? BBC Enterprises, London, England. The date on it? 1982. I'm going to say 1962. (1982), and that's with my glasses on. So that's that one. Yes, it does need a clean, but it doesn't look like it's ever been played. Now there might be a reason it looks like it's never been played, because it could be absolute garbage, or as I'm beginning to find out in my later years of my life, it might be something nice to listen to every now and again. Yeah, so I've no idea what this record is, apart from it's a soundtrack to a BBC TV series, and that's it. So I presume it's all like sort of like background music or ambient music or whatever you want to call it. If you know anything about that, please drop me a line in the comments. There's that one, there's that one, there's that one. I'll leave them three to the end. Then there's this one, John and Vangelis, the friends of Mr. Cairo. Again, is this a pile of rubbish, or is it something as a record collector I should listen to at least once in my life? I don't know. It's on Polydor. 1981, I think it is. I mean, they did have a big hit, didn't they? Chariots of Fire, wasn't it, John and Vangelis? Was that just Vangelis? I can never remember. Includes I'll Find My Way Home. I'll Find My Way Home, State of Independence, Beside the Mayflower, Side 2, The Friends of Mr. Cairo, Back to School, and Outside and Inside. Again, is it a hidden masterpiece? A forgotten gem? Or is it a load of garbage? My feeling is, from what I can remember of John and Vangelis, it wasn't really my sort of music when I was growing up. But, you know, now I'm a bit older, maybe I might appreciate this a little bit more. I don't think so. I think that might be one that will be going to a charity shop when I sort some records out. It is a nice condition though, I must admit that is in nice condition. If you know anything about this album, please let me know. Again, somebody might say, well Dave, that's a great album, that's something you've got to listen to if you're a serious collector of records, not just Beatles. You know, you've got to broaden your horizons, which I'm trying to do. Hence why, you know, I bought a Velvet Underground record and I bought a Bob Dylan record and things like that. Then there's this one. This one is a fantastic album. Unfortunately, you go to car boots, record fairs, places like that, even charity shops, you will see this record all the time. Paul Young, No Parallels. It's got some cracking songs on it. This has got Baby, Come Back and Stay, Love Will Tear Us Apart. That's his version of the not New Order, is it? Joy Division song. It's actually a really, really good version of it. Wherever I Lay My Hat, that's my home. Massive UK hit. I think that got to #1, didn't it, in the UK? Come Corma, and No Parallels. Side 2 is Love of the Common People. Again, a massive hit. Oh Woman, Iron Out the Rough Spots, Broken Man, Thunder Trap, and then a song called Sex. Did he really need to do a song called Sex? I don't think so. I think Paul Young, although he was a nice looking gentleman when he was younger, I think he'd got the talent. I don't think he sold his records on his looks, to be honest. I think he sold his records on his voice. He'd got a fantastic voice. He's still going now, isn't he? It's more of like a country and western sort of bloke now, isn't he? So that is it in a sleeve. I think this is on CBS, isn't it, or something like that. 25521. Sure it's CBS. Yeah, CBS. And this is a white label CBS one. It doesn't mean it's a white label as in a Supremo. CBS used to be like an orangey one, didn't they? Well, that's just a hair. Again, yes, it does need a clean, but that's in really, really nice condition. There's hairs on it. Don't know where they've come from. I think that might be one to keep, personally. I do know the songs of Paul Young. I wouldn't say I was a fan of his, to be honest, but I do like a lot of his songs. And you've probably got some of his best songs on there, haven't you? Like Come Back and Stay, Wherever I Lay My Hat, and Love of the Common People. They're probably the three songs that most people would know that he sung. So yeah, I mean, for saying that's nothing, it's what would you call it? A bargain. It's not. It's an extra, isn't it? So that one's okay. That is one I will probably keep. Then we've got. Now this is a band I've heard lots and lots of people go on about, and it's a bit like Marmite. You either love them or you hate them. I actually can't say whether I like them or not, because as far as I know, I've never ever listened to one of their albums. Simple as that. Unless I've been somewhere and it's been playing in the background, or I've been to somebody's house and they've played it or something like that. And it's a band called Sky, who were John Williams, Herbie Flowers. Well, Herbie Flowers was a top session man, wasn't he, back in the day? Kevin Peake, Tristan Frey, and Francis Monkman. I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, I always thought Rick Wakeman had something to do with Yes, although I got that completely wrong. I probably haven't I? So this is from 1979, and it's just called Sky. No, it's Yes, isn't it? Rick Wakeman was in. Yes. That's who Rick Wakeman was in. See, I'll get them two mixed up. Yeah. So on this, you've got side one is Westway, Carillion, Danza, number one, Cannonball. Side two is Where Opposites Meet, parts 1 to 5, produced by Sky, Tony Clark, and Hayden Bedell. 1979, Evola Records, distributed by Pi. That's the track listing. Again, it is in nice condition. Is there any Sky fans out there? Is it worth me listening to these? Is it worth me going through the trouble of cleaning them to listen to them? I would say probably yeah, looking at that, because that doesn't actually look like it's ever been played. Nice shiny record. So you tell me, if you're a fan of Sky, should I listen to him? I mean, if you're a fan of them, you're going to say, yeah, Dave, at least listen to one of the LPs once in your life, aren't you? Oh, there's something else in here. There's a poster or something. Booklet, poster. It's an official merchandise thing. I think that must be from a tour. Got to be from a tour. So that's unusual to find in there, isn't it? And then at the back you've got merchandise and all sorts. Jackets, £27, 50 pence. Well, that was quite a lot, wasn't it, in 1979? T-shirts, £4. Postcards, 25 pence. Yeah, that's weird. That, I think I might give that one a go. What do you think? Should I give it a go? Right. Then we've got Sky 2. This is a double album. I won't go into all of the tracks. It's from 1980. It is a gatefold. I will put that there so that if you want to see the tracks you can. If you can see them there, well, if I do that and go slow. Any good is in with this? Look at the records. Again, it doesn't look like it's ever been played. Please, if you know anything about this band, Sky, drop me a line. Put something down in the comments. Am I doing them a dissatisfaction or discredit by saying I've never really listened to them? Because to be honest, I haven't. Should I be listening to them? Have I got it mixed up, or are they a bit like a prog rock band? Or is that Yes? So yeah, I don't know. Although I have got a Yes album somewhere, and I can remember I haven't played it very often, but when I do play it, I do actually quite like it. Or is Beatle Dave just talking total nonsense as he usually does? Probably. You get an insert with this. Includes Takata and Vivaldi or something. Vivaldi. Yeah, Vivaldi didn't. Vivaldi. Yeah, I think they did do a version of that. Mm. So we've had Sky 1 and Sky 2. Or Sky and Sky 2. So what do you think the next record is, folks? Is the next record? It's funny, you know, when you do your videos, I don't know if anybody else ever has this on YouTube. If you're doing a video on a record, you always struggle to get the record back in the sleeve when you're doing the video. When you're not doing the video, they go straight in. And then we've got Sky 3. This is just a one record set now, and this is from 1981, so it's 1979, 1980, 1981. So it's a trilogy as such, isn't it? Is it trilogy? Or the way they came out. I quite actually like the sleeves though. I must admit the sleeves are very prog rocky, aren't they? Yeah. I thought this had been signed then, but it hasn't, has it? That's not their, well, it is their signatures, but it's printed on it, isn't it? Would it have been worth it if it had been their real signature on it? I don't know. Have a look at this record. And that's just a plain blue inner sleeve. Because all the information was on the inner gatefold, wasn't it? Again, that doesn't look like it's ever been played. Really does not look like that has ever been played. So you tell me that I've got Sky, 3 Sky albums there, Sky, Sky 2 and Sky 3. Is it worth me going to the trouble of cleaning these and then listening to them? The long songs though, aren't they? Because on that, side 1 is 21 minutes and 27 seconds and side 2 is 28 minutes 45 seconds. But we're saying these haven't cost me a penny, have they? So even if I clean them, yeah, it's my time to clean them and then my time to listen to them. But if I like them, then I've discovered something that I wouldn't have necessarily gone out and bought. That makes sense, doesn't it? That one, I don't know. That one probably won't. I will clean it, don't get me wrong, but I don't think I'll ever play it. that one I'll probably clean and keep, and then these three, Sky 1, 2 and 3, I think I will actually clean them later on today, and over the next few days or weeks I will actually listen to them, because I'm intrigued now as to what they sound like. It's amazing, isn't it? And yet, I have seen a lot of the Sky albums and things like that, and sometimes they do go for silly money. Now, I would say all of those are in really, really nice condition, if not near mint condition. I know I can go to certain record shops, even the one in Derby, BPM Records, and in his bargain bins he has a lot of Sky, and no disrespect, but I've never seen them in as good a condition as that. I don't know, honestly don't know. I'm lost. Yes. So if you know anything about those Sky albums, please let me know, or any of the other albums that I've shown you, please leave me comments on them. I think, just out of curiosity now, I will clean those Sky albums and I will play them at some point. Thank you to everybody that's subscribing, by the way. Just a couple of Beatle Dave's Twist and Shoutouts, because I've just realised how long this video has been going on for. And the people that I'm going to mention, I've already mentioned. So the first one is a twist and a shout out to Gav Axeman Spins. He has not been doing his YouTube channel for very long. He has just done a very, very good review of a David Bowie box set. That's all I'm going to say on that, so check him out. You'll be amazed. You will actually be amazed. I actually thought you did that one very, very well, mate. I hope you got my comments, by the way, because I did comment, but then my computer switched itself off, so I might have to do them again. The next one goes out to Mark Morris. So here's your twist and your shout out to Mark Morris. Again, I have mentioned Mark before, but if you haven't checked him out yet, just check him out. And he's just done one on some Beatles thing, and he's like questioning himself, a bit like what I did with those Sky albums then. But yeah, he's a very, very entertaining person to watch. The next shout out is going to be to Rachel's Ghost. Rachel, I'm very, very sorry I've not been able to watch some of your podcasts or your show for a while now, because my work commitments are all over the place at the minute. I either come home and you've already been on and I'm too tired to watch them, or they're being broadcast when I'm at work. I mean, I'm doing this now, and as soon as I've done this I've got to go shopping and stuff, so time at the minute is very, very hard. I do try and catch up on, and I do watch, a little bit here and there, but Rachel was one of the first people that ever championed this channel. So here's your twist and your shout out to Rachel's Ghost. And if you're not subscribed to Rachel's Ghost, you should be. She is one of these people where she says it as she sees it, basically. No holds barred, as they used to say. Very entertaining though, and she does have some brilliant guests on. And then the last one is going to go to my old mate Nick's Final Butty. Nick is a very, very down to earth record collector, member of the VC. He likes his punk and his ska. He does show you other things. And I might have something for you in the next few days, mate. I've got a look on a job lot of records, and if they come, there'll be something coming your way. That's all I'll say. I'm not going to spoil it. So there's your twist and your shout out to Nick's Final Butty. There's many more. Beatle Tone, Beatle Bad, I love you all. Beatle Dustino as well. Check him out. So check all those channels out. I'm going to leave it there. Thank you once again to everybody that's subscribing, leaving me likes, and please leave me some comments on these records. And if you're not subscribed, just think about subscribing. It's free. It doesn't cost you a penny. And with everything going up especially in the UK at the minute, something that doesn't cost you out, that's free, even if it's a load of crap like me, an old bloke talking about records, some that you don't even know anything about, but we'll try and get into them. It's got to be worth it, and it doesn't cost you. Simple. So until the next time, it's peace, love and happiness to you all. Remember, a splendid time is guaranteed for all on my channel. You are the beat of Beetle Dave, and I love you all. So till the next time, it's peace, love and happiness. See you all again very, very soon. Cheerio, me ducks. Bye bye.